Hey agents, it's Manny, and we're back at it, but this time we're heading back to New York City. Massive officially announced their very first expansion pack for Division 2 called Warlords of New York. This is actually the first expansion for either Division game. I'm going to cover what I feel the most important piece of information that you'll need to know. If I skip over something you think is important, let us know in the comments below. Before we begin, I'd like to mention that you can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking for someone to run with, you can also find me on and other agents on the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Episode 3, which is not officially part of Warlords of New York, comes out February 12th for Year 1 Pass owners, and March 19th for everyone else. This closes out the Season 1 Pass, and starts the next chapter in the Division 2 story. Warlords of New York comes out March 3rd, and is a new paid-for expansion not included in the Year 1 Pass. It will be a narrative-driven campaign to hunt down Aaron Keener in Lower Manhattan. It has a 1-to-1 scale representation of Lower Manhattan. There are a total of 5 new main missions and 8 side missions. Each main mission will end with taking out one of Keener's lieutenants. Each lieutenant will be in charge of one of the 4 new areas in New York, and all 4 areas will scale according to your level. They can be completed in any order. The lieutenants each have a unique skill, and once you take them down, you'll gain access to that skill. Once you've started the campaign, you'll not be able to get back to DC until you have finished it. Gear score has been removed in New York. Instead, New York will have an increased level cap, which goes to 40. Once you're at 40, then you can make incremental skill increases by increasing your shade level. A new Fog of War feature has been added in New York, so you must explore each area to unlock it to enable GPS navigation in that area. There are 3 main factions in New York, which include Cleaners, Rikers, and the Peacekeepers. Enemies are not the same as you saw in Division 1. These are battle-hardened and a lot tougher, including special OG Rikers, who are considered elite a level. You'll also find some LMB patrols who have linked up with Black Tusks. Global events will also be back, which are completely voluntary to partake in. The first one looks like it will be Polarity, which either gives you a positive or negative charge, and you'll kill enemies which also have the same charge. Sounds like reloading changes charge, or punching enemies in the face. Global events can be done everywhere except the raid. You'll receive unique rewards from the global events. After March 10th, a new Seasons feature has been enabled once you complete Warlord's campaign and reach level 40. This is Massive's way of trying to keep the game fresh even after you've beaten the campaign. You'll be offered additional manhunts in New York and DC, which will give you unique rewards. Seasons last about 3 months and go to level 100. There's additional paid-for add-ons called Season Pass Unlocking, which gives players an additional track of rewards. They have also added leagues to Seasons, which allow you to compete against other players for faster times in different events, as well as killing X number of enemies to earn you unique rewards. Shade leveling is a new infinite leveling system that comes into play after you reach level 40. It allows you to incrementally level specific attributes of your choosing, like offensive, defensive, and skill attributes. New legendary difficulty added to DC strongholds that give you higher level loot drops. There will also be a global difficulty, which will allow you to increase the open world difficulty up to heroic level, which will of course give higher level loot drops. Directives are also back and work in open world as well as missions. Directives reward players with additional XP and seasonal XP. Warlords of New York will also accompany Title Update 8 for all Division players on March 3rd. Gear score will be up to 515 in DC for World Tier 5. Gear 2.0 is a complete rehaul of the entire stat system for gear and weapons, which includes major UI changes that help enable players to easily know quality of gear pieces that they pick up. They remove the budget system for loot pieces rolls, which means you could actually get God rolls on all attributes for a single item. Talents no longer have requirements. You can now extract talents and attributes to store them permanently in your recalibration station, and this can be reused endlessly. When you pick up a new piece, the UI will tell you if it has a higher roll than the current one you have for that extracted attribute in your recalibration station. We are still limited to 1 recalibration per item. There have also been a lot of DZ changes. DZ XP is now only gained through PvP interactions. All DZ loot is contaminated and needs to be extracted. VoIP is on by default. No signature weapons in the Dark Zone. They added resupply crates at extraction sites. There are now 3 extraction sites per DZ instead of 2. And no new DZ added to New York. The Darkest Hour raid will have a level 30 and a level 40 version, and a new raid will be online later this spring called The Foundry, which also will have a level 30 and level 40 version. It will be available to everyone, including people who have not purchased the Warlords X Pack at the level 30 version. And guess who else is back in New York City? You're not the only hunter in town. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button below. And also, let me know what the most exciting thing you're looking forward to in the new expansion is in the comments below. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash that subscribe button. And as I mentioned earlier, you can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, agents, happy hunting.